G'day, Paul with my friend Pastor Jeff here, and we're both looking at the book of Luke this morning and comparing some notes. But I just wanted to spend a few minutes looking at the time when Jesus was a boy. Only very short reference to it in the scriptures, and it's something that shows that Luke, with his meticulous research, probably spoke to Jesus' mother, Mary. And this is the story that he writes from Luke chapter 2, from verse 41. Every year his parents went to Jerusalem for the feast of the Passover. When he was 12 years old, they went up to the feast according to the custom. After the feast was over, while his parents were returning home, the boy Jesus stayed behind in Jerusalem, but they were unaware of it. Thinking he was in their company, they travelled on for a day. Then they began looking for him among their relatives and friends. When they did not find him, they went back to Jerusalem to look for him. After 3 days, they found him in the temple courts, sitting among the teachers, listening to them and asking them questions. Everyone who heard him was amazed at his understanding and his answers. When his parents saw him, they were astonished. His mother said to him, "Son, why have you treated us like this? Your father and I have been anxiously searching for you." "Why were you searching for me?" he asked. "Didn't you know I had to be in my father's house?" But they did not understand what he was saying to them. Then he went down to Nazareth with them and was obedient to them, but his mother treasured all these things in her heart, and Jesus grew in wisdom and stature and in favour with God and men. And in some translations, Jesus says to the people, it says to his parents, "Didn't you know that I had to be about my Father's business?" Now, it's an interesting thing with bar mitzvah, which means that they are then able to do good deeds before they turned 13 or 12 in the case of a girl. Their behaviour was considered to be the fault or to the praise of their parents. But after bar mitzvah, they were responsible for their own deeds. And bar mitzvah actually means the son of commandment, which means he's reached his age of maturity. He's able to grow in things of God now. But being about his father's business, and this is an interesting thing, because Mary must have told her son Jesus that he was really the Son of God. And his father's business was God's business. It was in the Word, in the temple. But after he went back and became obedient to his earthly parents, he went to join his father in the carpenter shop and learnt the trade, as many Jewish boys did. They learnt their father's trade. So I just thought that was an interesting look at how and why Jesus stayed in the temple. They were amazed.
It's good, isn't it?
They were amazed in the temple. The Pharisees and teachers were amazed at what he said and how he studied things of God. So that's a little look at Jesus as a boy, and it's one of the very few glimpses into his childhood and his time when he would be growing into a teenager.